Hey guys, TheHossUSMC here, and I'm going to do a review on my Yugoslavian Underfolder. It's an M70AB something or other, and this has been requested actually several times over the last year or so that I've had this, and you guys have probably seen it in some of my videos, but this is going to go ahead and be an overview of the weapon. And my hands are dirty because I've been working, so get over it. Alright, let's start at the back here. It's just your standard underfolder, but what I did was I wrapped, as you can tell, just barely. This side has been wrapped in paracord underneath. There's a little bit of it there. And then I wrapped it with some of that camouflage tape that they have for like your hunting guns, which has stuck really well through heat and through cold. And I got a little bit on the back there. I've been really pleased with this stuff. It works really great. Even though the only pattern that they had available was ACU digital, which sucks. So I just spray painted it with some OD green, and it still sticks great. So as of right now, I still have a black hoe grip that I've painted, and let's see, it's got a Tapco trigger, G2 trigger. And one of the interesting things about the Yugo is it has this button here that you have to press to be able to release the dust cover. And one thing that's bad about that is the dust cover doesn't really fit all that tight. But somebody suggested squeezing it with some pliers, so I might end up doing that. It's got your standard sight, AK sight. At one point this charging handle was dipped in some Plasti Dip, which has been wearing off, as you can see. And then up here, this is a let's see, UTG quad rail that's designed specifically for the Yugoslavian rifle, because of this right here is the grenade sight, and when this is up, it actually blocks off the gas flow up here, and it will not cycle the bolt. It's to you use a blank to fire a grenade, rifle grenade out of the end here. Right here I have some Troy rail covers that actually came on a different rifle, and then I have standard cleaning rod, standard sight, slant brake, and of course Magpul AFG1. And part of the reason why I went with the AFG1 is because, as you can see when you look down there, it actually kind of completes that circular shape of those Troy rails. And so when you reach under and grab it, your hand doesn't have any weird bumps. It just keeps going kind of around. So that's kind of nice. The other thing is that to fold the rifle, you depress this button here and you pull down. This part folds out and it folds all the way under, and it fits perfectly right into that AFG1 by Magpul. And the reason why I originally went with these Troy rail covers is, one, I had them, and two, as you can see, this buttstock piece is so wide that a standard AK grip is kind of it's actually quite thin, and so you have this kind of awkward grab on it. But now when it's folded, you get a nice, it's like holding a big old ham hock in your hand. It's a nice big old chunk of metal. So it's definitely not preferable to shoot this thing folded, but it can fold, although it does not lock anymore. So it doesn't lock closed, but that's not really a big deal because you're holding it. So if you're going to fire it folded. The one thing that I have noticed is that when I first bought it, this seemed to be really tight, and now it's got a, let's see if we can show this. It's got a little bit of play in there. So it's not too bad though, and I haven't noticed it really. Obviously a fixed stock is always preferable, but it's not too bad. The cheek weld that you get on this is actually not bad at all. Once you use it a little bit, you don't notice it. Let's see. I think that I might end up putting a red dot sight on there, and then I think I might end up putting a flashlight here. So we'll see though. We'll see how that goes. But yeah. Anyway, that's the Yugoslavian Underfolder. Also, the just so that you know, the barrel is not chrome lined, which I think is common among Yugoslavians. So just know that. But the bolt carrier and the bolt is chrome lined or chrome covered, so that's kind of cool. It makes it cleaning easy. But and it has a single hook trigger. So that should answer most of your questions. Thanks for watching, guys.